A girl was kidnapped. The detective had his sights on the girl's father as the prime suspect. Because he was lying to the police, the father had no choice but to tell the truth because he was on a date with his lover at the exact same time his daughter was abducted. The police tracked down his lover in no time. The lover provided the police with a crucial lead. That night, she'd seen a car speeding along. The car had even scraped against another vehicle while driving. She figured it was the kidnapper making a quick getaway after the crime. The police located the car in short order. They were shocked to discover the boy driving it turned out to be the victim of the first case from 7 years back. The police hadn't expected the first victim of the balloon kidnappings to still be alive, but he remained silent during police interrogation. Morse suspected he was an accomplice to the killer, because similar cases had happened before. Kidnapped children who developed emotional attachments while in their captor's care, they'd have no desire to return to parents who strictly disciplined them. To test his theory, Morse decided to talk to him alone. Morse chatted with him like a friend about his childhood experiences. Since Adam had a similarly tragic childhood, the two connected on an emotional level. Adam began to open up to him, just as Morse had suspected. Adam was an accomplice in the subsequent cases. Because the killer had given him a father's love he'd never known before, Morse got the clues he needed and stepped out. Adam told him the kidnapper brought him a donut every morning when he came home, meaning the killer was likely someone who worked the night shift. That shift would give him the perfect opportunity to scout for targets. The previous victims all had one thing in common. They'd all used the same pest control company for yard treatments before being abducted. Pest control treatments are toxic, so they have to be done at night. Sure enough, they found a suspect named Abbott on the staff list. The police moved quickly to arrest him, but when they entered his home they found the place was empty. Only a bunch of balloons remained in the empty house. A USB drive was tied to the bottom of the balloons. It turned out the killer had uploaded a video of himself. He accused the police of taking Adam into custody and threatened to kill the hostage if Adam wasn't released by noon the next day. He then pointed the camera at the kidnapped girl. The girl's parents begged the police to do as he said. After seeing the video, the sheriff decided to convince Adam to sign an immunity deal. If he helped the police rescue the girl, he'd be cleared of all charges. In the end, Adam revealed the kidnapper's exact location. The police sprang into action immediately. Abbott knew he had no way out and chose to kill himself. With the killer lying dead, the 7-year-long string of balloon kidnappings was finally solved. But Morse couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. The killer was much smaller in stature than he'd imagined. Plus, he'd had lumbar spine surgery. Did he really have the ability to commit multiple crimes? Morse noticed the bedroom Adam had lived in for 7 years was extremely shabby. It was a world of difference compared to the killer's bedroom. That's when it hit Morse. He quickly found a strand of blonde hair on the bed. Abbott wasn't the real killer. The real mastermind behind the crimes was actually Adam. It turned out Adam had been using the luxurious bedroom all along, while Abbott was the one sleeping in the shabby room. Abbott had indeed kidnapped him 7 years ago. But he'd quickly turned the tables. He'd masterminded every subsequent kidnapping. He kidnapped and harmed the victims, just like he'd been harmed by his classmates. He loved seeing the parents begging on TV. It gave him a sense of power and superiority. Adam was the real killer all along.